But you know, from what you know of Donald Trump's character, can you believe that if at midnight 2 stunningly gorgeous Russian hookers showed up his door and said, "We are a gift from your friend," that Donald Trump would have said, "Young ladies, go home to your mothers and I shall pray for you"? I mean, this is a man, perfect target for Russian intelligence. He has a sense of sexual entitlement, no self-restraint whatsoever, and he's got those tangled financial dealings. And by the way, Putin, once again, as he did earlier with Megyn Kelly, by the way, he said that, well, we don't spy on everybody. We don't have the manpower. Yes, they do. They do spy on everybody. If you went to Moscow or Vladivostok or St. Petersburg or Yekaterinburg, if you were a businessman, an official, or merely the gopher of that businessman or official, you were being spied upon. You were being filmed in your bathroom in the hotel. Everything you did was recorded. And by God, Trump was the perfect target. So to make a very long story short, I believe that President Trump has and is actively betraying our country.
Well, it's strong language, but rests on the experience you have in our military. You're saying that what we witnessed yesterday, in your view, was this betrayal. The president has now tried to amend a single word from everything that happened. And as you say, the most important national security activity was not in public, so we don't know what else happened. That was just what he was willing to do in public.
Yeah,
Let me play for you for your response. Let me play for you and for viewers a little more from yesterday.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today. He offered to have the people working on the case come and work with their investigators with respect to the 12 people. I think that's an incredible offer. What happened to Hillary Clinton's emails? 33,000 emails gone, just gone. I think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily. It's ridiculous what's going on with the probe.
With your knowledge of our national security apparatus, what were the meetings like today from both the appointees and career people, and what is the role, if anything, that you said? If a third of what you've said turns out to be true, and you would admit some of what you've said is not yet proven in the public record with regard to the dossier and may never be, but if even part of it is true, what should the national security apparatus do today?
Well, the national security apparatus is doing what it should do. It keeps on trucking. They are going to continue doing their jobs because they are professionals. But you can't expect morale to be very high. I mean, what do you do when you have a president who gravitates toward Vladimir Putin, who slavishly praises Vladimir Putin, who melts down on stage with a demented rant about a server and Hillary Clinton's emails? What do? You keep on going. You keep doing your job. And by the way, the fact that our government, despite Trump, continues to function so well is a tribute to that horrible deep state of professional bureaucrats. Our government is amazingly robust. We will survive Trump. Some of our alliances may not. But the damage this man does on a daily basis to our security, to our interests, to our allies, even to his supporters, is literally incalculable.
You know, it's a serious time, but I didn't know that the wisdom we would get from you would be from Eddie Kendricks. Keep on trucking, as you put it.
The Grateful Dead, man, come on.
Well, trucking by the Grateful Dead as well, but, you know. Yeah,
you're right.
It's both. But I don't want to disagree with a man in uniform. You've been on a tear, sir.
Hey, Zap Comics.
Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters, I hope you come back on the beat.
Sure.
Coming up, Bob Mueller seeking immunity for 5 unnamed witnesses. This is to charge Paul Manafort and prove those items in the indictment. Also, why is Trump coddling Putin? We have some more of the answers to the questions we were just discussing, looking at theories that are important, and Barack Obama on today's events.
The utter loss of shame among political leaders where they're caught in